Now we're ready. Okay, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Oh, got it. Um, Gavin, I think I've made a stupid mistake. So I was using the wrong
What?
email initially.
Terrible.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, but
Oh, that's awful. Oh.
in my defense, I couldn't have known.
Speak up,
Couldn't
Sonny. I
have.
can't hear you. I can't hear you over your failure. Ooh, got him.
I was 1,000 points away from an S. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see the parsec thing come up. Fucking Windows.
Ah,
Warg. Warg!
Cool.
Why does this take so long? It's not even a gigabyte. Oh, wait. It's a bit over a gigabyte now. Nevertheless, it should not be taking this long to download this thing. Just for it to not work.
Right, Xbox.
okay, give me a second to get something. I know, yeah, takes a while.
When are you gonna leave the pre-release of Metal Gear Solid Delta, what we did with Grand Theft Auto 6?
Okay.
Probably no one. The thing with the GTA 6 is that people are so fucking anxious for that game because, I mean, of course they are, that, you know, things happen. But no one was waiting on their hands and knees for Metal Gear Delta, so... I'm pretty sure half the people out there feel like I do, and wish Metal Gear Solid 3 really didn't need a remake. Especially not over other Metal Gear games.
Like the first Metal Gear Solid title. Actually, why couldn't it just, remake Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid Snake? That would have been easy. I mean, the obvious one.
Yeah. The original Metal Gears, Metal Gear 1, 2, just to make the story a little bit clearer. 4 to put on other consoles, though that might happen in the Master Collection, so...
And then Konami couldn't just finish off Metal Gear Solid 5. You don't have to finish off 5.
Curve?
I mean, the stage curves, so obviously...
Makes sense. Grab range.
God damn it.
keep grabbing me there?
Because you keep going for it. That dash actually killed you, by the way. Okay.
I'm going to get the hang of this now.
How unfortunate.
You call that
I had a
goal
jump. I
back.
just must.
How did you have enough time for that? I acted kind of late, but still. That was not supposed to be enough for you, but for the sake of another action.
Why did you try the anti-air his
Kills? Damn.
yes,
It's
Oh my
caught
god,
up
that
in
was
ridiculous.
his limit break up air? I mean, limit break up special.
I didn't hit him with up special.
that
No,
was
when you were
palpable.
shielded, you did
Hold on a
is it
second. Let
called
me
limit
try something.
break?
Yeah.
Limit break up special, and he tried to hit you mid-air,
Oh.
mid up special. It's a bit goofy like that.
Hold on a second. I got it. Wait for a second. Never mind. I'm right here. Oops. Hold on.
Stuck inside my mind for days. Memories haunt me in this endless maze. The games we play are deadly, aren't they? Blow this pain to smithereens. Help me fight the storm before I wreck myself.
Ah, baba.
Games we play are deadly, aren't
Cloud grab range.
Yeah, we miss those.
Oh, that was okay. That's a cool anti-tether grab thing, but I'd have to know the grab is coming.
Gee, alright. Can I stop having this on my screen and play the game now?
Did not think he was gonna try and read a roll.
It's getting better.
Cloud, I hate you.
You might say he needs a buff.
Yes.
He seems pretty adequate as is.
I want to play a fighting game where I have the best character for once. The only time it happened was in Dragon Ball FighterZ, but that game sucks, so it doesn't count.
But don't you think? But didn't you say you think this game sucks?
No. Probably.
In the shadows, I know I'll lose myself again.
Alright,
When this night falls, I know I'll lose myself
I don't know. Did I miss a day? Ah.
Like, what if, though?
Should have just Zelda Pokemon.
The key is the most annoying item in the game. Fuck. I was hoping I could get away in time. Because I was like, it's gonna happen soon. I think it's like 32 seconds, but there's no fucking way I was counting that shit in my head. No, let's put you back here. Fuck. C4 do a ton of shield damage.
Would have been the classic shield for well, another title.
There.
Got you this time.
Snake Eater.
This is Snake. I'm about to blow. Maybe that's the reason why.
I don't know why, but during that situation, I was thinking, let me just throw a Blade Beam. Like I can throw a Blade Beam while I'm grounded.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no winning.
Who's the freaking numbnut that decided to make this thing not work? I just want to play one movie. That's so wrong. What the? We gotta wait till the custom textures load up.
That should have been shield break.
Now, give it a moment. Give the boss some space.
Like, what if? But like, what if? Hi.
Oh, that's why. Whoopsie doodles. So wait, what custom textures are being loaded now? Whoops doodles! There was a mix-up in the cookie factory. And now the cookies are blue.
I knew to wait too, but I guess not with enough reaction time.
By God, No one deserves a mix-up that bad. Oh, whatever. Give me a minute. Blue. Still might not work. My God, no one deserves to mix up that bad. Oh, you're kidding me. HD double hockey sticks. So run slightly better. Of course.
What just happened there? Could I have low profiled that? I think the actual percentage range for that is supposed to be like 80. Sheesh.
Whatever. Just Project Plus. Or should I say the HEV suits? Yeah, hazardous. I took the liberties of taking most of your weapons. They were government property, after all.
That was not supposed to be a dash attack. I hate Pikachu. That was supposed to be a down smash. But...
Oh,
doesn't quite kill. Boy, it sure is fair and balanced. The Pikachu can use like 3 different aerials in one jump. it's no surprise he was basically the best character in the game until Joker came about.
Oh, cool. Oh, well. What the- what? Wow.
That was not an interaction that I knew could happen. And then Pikachu being as fast as he is, you know. I'm saving that. I'm gonna send that one to Esam. Be like, but you didn't think of this tech, you bald bitch. Go boxing ring, maybe he'll get better stats.
Yes. Rest again now, racist boy. Whoa! What is this song?
California Girls, Perfection Can't Please Me mashup.
No, I meant what we're playing.
Wasn't that crazy how Snoop Dogg was on California Girls?
I didn't hear what you just said.
That's fine. I'm not sure what the stats on who here's even listened to California Girls enough to know it as even is.
That just fell off.
I know Triton hasn't, because, I mean, come on.
I think I clipped through the stage there. Whatever. I swear to God, if you killed yourself after that, that would have been major goofy. Bruh! Michelangelo!
I didn't mean to spot dodge twice, I'm sorry. I should have shield poked. That back air hit your whole skull.
Bruh, in a half shell. Is there armor? Well, alright. Commands with the jiggling. Yeah, whatever.
God damn, that down tilt is just a worse version of someone else's.
Bowser.
He's not stand up at all. peered up just a little too late. That didn't hit me! It didn't hit me! I always forget how fast the forward smash is.
No!
I was supposed to be a side B, but I guess I didn't realize that it had been up B fast enough, but I was still playing sideways. Nothing I could do about that.
Maybe we can actually turn. Bless you.
Thank you.
Sure, let's get experimental. Planet the Road. Planet the Road. Never find out of that.
That was not supposed to be side B. Should I kill?
Alright, not bad. The boy?
Yeah, this is 15? I thought it was 10. Ike sucks.
He was great. Now he's just good.
Great in what game?
Remember the Nair spam in the early game?
It still exists. People just didn't know how to fight it. 'Cause people suck at this game.
Oh, I thought they.
Because people also thought that fucking K. Rool was an A tier, best tier back in the day. And that shit wasn't true.
Unfortunately. Oh, right, it's X, not A. Cream gravy, just whatever.
All that dash dancing and for what?
Hey, not bad. Frame rate's decent. Is that a shiny Waddle Doo? What was that? Oh, it's the monkeys.
Bro, dude. Should have been on the other side of you. This game sucks.
Armando, hooray! I'm. Man down there, awkward. Yeah, that's Roy. Yeah, that's Roy. He's got eyebrows. Yeah, they added all this shit for PM. Plus, not PM plus EX. Oh, wait. T plus EX. Shogun DDD versus Outlaw Kirby.
SDK is down to even really 4. Because, like, it can spike, and that's it.
Oh. Oh yeah, why didn't they make a DDD pass? Not DDD stage. Oh, caramba. Whoa! I'm trying to go in.
That would have been embarrassing. Even when the grab doesn't hit.
Servers suck. I will not be denied! I just flew right through it. Wow. Oh, that one.
You gotta stop holding me as long as you do. Like, the only reason I don't punish you for it more is because most of the time I play characters that can't. Or at least can in a quick manner. It's like Lucas can, but ain't no one's sitting there for all 3 down smashes to come out.
fire.
Kid Icarus Uprising 2 one day.
Yeah.
The Sakurai gets off his
Don't
lazy
get cocky,
ass.
Kirby. Oh, damn, Mr. Postman. Anyway.
Ooh.
Mr. L with the fire flower. You can pick a stage. Understand.
Fucking Buster ordered backslash only just 22%? What in God's name? There was no way you had enough time to dodge that. You should have been in lag.
Yeah, that really just fell out of the screen, huh?
Why did I spot dodge? No freaking way. Gotta let it out, gotta let it out.
He's doing a thing! He's doing a thing! Can't believe they got his freaking 64 windscreen animation.
Why? Why? Sending that one to MK Leo.
Jesus Christ. Wag! Warg!
Why does Battle feel so weird? I know I haven't played Smash in a while, but like
Who?
Byleth.
Violet? I don't know, they decided to be quirky with them.
I mean, Byleth doesn't usually feel weird. At least, you know, whenever I played this game, but it has been a while since I played this game. So I don't know why Byleth in particular is so, rusty.
I did not mean to taboo. I did not really capture.
Man, that just goes forever, doesn't it? How did the multi-hit not fucking get your dodge? Whoa, let me cycle through your character model. Yeesh. Pile of down smash, alright.
Wind up. He thought neutral would save him. A mad country. Alright, that's understandable.
You gotta roll, man. Violet starts running up to you and you're knocked down. You can't just let her.
Probably not.
Dining room? The list goes on.
The first thing I built in my house when I bought this was a 7-foot waterfall, but it kind of sucks because at night sometimes I have to go to the bathroom.
And Tommy is proud of his insane mansion, that's why I've got so much footage of it. He's given numerous tours of the place over the years, and it was even on MTV's Cribs. He's so proud of that, he re-uploaded it to his own YouTube channel years later.
He's very happy about the fact he was specifically on MTV's Cribs. He says it a lot in interviews, and that's what he calls the video he uploaded onto his own channel. And there's no way he would—
Damn, that killed?
like that. Would he? Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Oh, that's zero
Also
death, by the way.
Uploaded an old UK
Epic.
show where the presenter clearly hates his house.
This is absolutely hideous. You've got to sort yourself out, Tommy. You've got too much money. This is silly. It's not right, Tommy.
No, but it
There's
is.
children starving.
And if you're the sort of person who's impressed by Guinness World Records, Tommy has a huge stack of them leaning up against a cabinet in the corner of his awards/Indiana Jones nook. The big one is person who has worked on the most video games in their lifetime.
I actually have the Guinness World Record for the
I'm a little bit
person
surprised
who's
that
worked
hit,
on the
but-
most video games in their lifetime.
He's such a big deal, he was handpicked by Shigeru Miyamoto to work on Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime with Shigeru Miyamoto. I worked with him for many
That's
years.
And he was also the first American to work on the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
I was the first American ever hired to work on the Sonic franchise.
Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Alright, that's
Do you really
Weird.
believe that?
Tommy's been kind of resting on his
Yeah.
laurels doing video games live for a while now. He hasn't done much new music for games since the late 2000s. One of the last things he did was donate
got rid of
music
the
to Super Tofu Boy, a game made by Peter.
No.
It's a really bad Super Meat Boy clone interspersed with quite good music. And
hopefully it
interesting
was fun
meat
for
facts.
you.
How did you have the time to shield
I've
that?
eaten a lot of tofu, but meat doesn't scream either. If it did, people would probably stop eating it. Tommy is a vocal
You like that
Blizzard
one?
supporter,
I call
doing
that
an
one
interview for them in the Egyptian wing of his house about
Dream Drop
cruelty to animals,
Distance.
and put out a statement on Facebook responding to criticism.
Yeah, that's
of his
right. I named my
involvement
sword
with
tech off of
Tofu.
his
It's the only
games.
press release I've ever read that has emoticons in it. We can't really talk about Tommy without talking about what he was doing while the oof was being discovered.
Because you were laying
Tommy is
down,
most
so you were
well known
dreaming.
nowadays
Because
for what
after
has
I
become
dropped you to
known
the
as
floor,
the
and then
Amico
I
disaster.
force smashed you, and you
In
went a great
2018,
distance.
Tommy acquired the rights to Intellivision, a game company from the 70s and 80s, and announced he was making a brand new console, the Intellivision Amico.
I don't get it.
Amico aimed to be a truly family-friendly games console, with low age ratings on its games, and the bonus selling point of,
Do Jigglypuff.
not having online
Do
play,
Jigglypuff
apparently
trend.
to get people playing in the same room together again. Oh, some people would tell you online play is one of the best features
Okay, I
of
guess
modern
not.
gaming and a nice option for people who can't easily be physically next to each other. And to that, Tommy's reply was no.
When I was growing up in the 70s, 80s, and even when I was working in the game industries in the 90s, you know, we didn't have the internet, right?
With this pitch in hand, how did the Amico do? It didn't. It was delayed, supposedly due to the global pandemic, but then it was
Maybe-
delayed many more
well,
times,
maybe
and it
just
still
stuff
isn't out
loose.
2 years after the
Loose
intended
stuff
launch. It
connected.
seems less like unfortunate supply chain issues and more like management underestimated how hard it is to make a new game console.
Either
from
that or your
scratch.
router's
As
old.
CEO, Tommy made the decision to open 2 company offices in Irvine, California and Salt Lake City, Utah. 2 really expensive places to open offices in the middle of the pandemic. In his video tours, the large, expensive spaces are mostly empty and unused, with the money guy in the back looking like he's working overtime trying to keep this operation afloat without a finished product.
This is where the magic happens. Tommy wants money. This is in this box is where it all happens.
As the money started to run out, they turned to crowdfunding investment website Fig. Tommy produced a video in his Spider-Man room, with other company leadership in his Egypt room and Tomb Raider-themed movie theater room, claiming the console just needs a bit more money to get going and release is just around the corner.
The rocket ship has been built. We are on the launch pad, and we just need the fuel to take off. So strap yourself in, because it's going to be one hell of a ride.
They raised $7 million.
Not that there's anyone thinking about the
and Amico
Joker
still didn't
Ganon
come out.
matchup, because
So
why
they
would
tried
they?
again, turning to
But
second crowdfunding
it probably would
investment
be a
website,
pretty
Republic.
beneficial
They
move for
even
Ganon
used
to
the
just
same pitch video.
suicide
Come
beat
on,
whenever
guys,
Joker
the
has
rocket ship
a
just needs a
Arsene,
couple more
and they're on the same
$1
stock. Because, like,
They raised over $11.5 million
It's just a nice
so they
reset.
could continue to not release a console. They tried a third time on a weird, shady investor website that pretends to be a live stream but is clearly pre-recorded.
The rocket ship is built, folks. We are on the launch pad. We just need a little more fuel.
And then they turned to yet another crowdfunding
What happened to my
website for
dash?
more and cancelled it partway through when it became clear there's no one left to invest. When internal documents leaked revealing the console's internal hardware was cheap, old, and rubbish, Tommy threatened people who reported on it with legal action. And when another journalist asked what the reporters had done wrong reporting publicly available information, he deleted all the tweets. The Amico's difficult non-launch, gleeful tossing of investor money into 2 large holes.
There's not too many people here in the office yet.
On the one hand, I really need to play Persona 5 Royal so that I can finally find out if everyone's insane or not whenever they're like, bro, Persona 5 Royal? Persona 5. Yeah, it is made infinitely better by that.
People to call them names. He defended the
But
Amico on internet forums,
that's also
called
why
detractors
I'm afraid to play
morons,
Royal,
idiots,
because
mentally unstable,
I don't want to watch the world be
narcissists,
wrong
and
again.
cowards, comparing criticism of his business decisions to racism, eventually settling on calling his detractors gaming racists, the funniest term I've ever heard.
But these elitists, they're racists. They're literally game.
Though granted, it won't be as bad as the
While
first time,
following a
since
bunch
the
of
first time was basically
actual
my
racists,
my
white
introduction
supremacists,
to
and far-right
overhyped
personalities on
game,
Twitter. This caused
or a game
people to
that
share
has
his other
been
hot
crazily
takes
hyped but actually
based on
isn't
his opinion on
good,
people who
or
kneel
isn't
for
that
the
good.
national anthem. Apparently racism is bad,
But now that I'm
protesting
used to
is
it,
for douchebags.
Somebody just said I sound like a social justice.
it won't be as much of an
warrior.
issue.
You couldn't be farther from the truth, and I'm the most unpolitically correct
Or
person
will
on the
it?
planet.
Don't call me an SJW. You have
Probably
no
not.
idea how racist I am.
People are saying, I'm
Because
not
if I
drinking
play
alcohol,
Royal
I'm
and it turns
having
out that
fun
it's
and
not
being
even that
passionate.
good,
The
then
folks
she'll just
in
par
there
for the
that
course
are-
in terms of
that
Persona.
are peeing their pants right now.
Things just got worse from there.
So,
It hit a point where Tommy,
it won't
the
be as big of
CEO
a shock.
family-friendly games console company in desperate need of investment, would only give interviews with an ever-dwindling group of die-hard fans who completely agreed with this behavior. The kind of normal person who wear a serial killer mask while they interview you.
My wife told me to cancel my Amico. and I still did not.
This is one of the last people Tommy was willing to speak to.
And then if you want to hear me pwn some noobs and punch back at some haters, follow me on Twitter, Tommy Tellerico, and you know, I don't mind punching back to some of these losers. So,
He has since stepped down as CEO, with his replacement announcing the company is entering a quiet period, which is a hell of a subtweet if I've ever seen one. The Amico still isn't out, and a lot of people want their money back. In the middle of all this, right before the first big delay, before things got super bad, back when Tommy had a reputation to burn, the OOF discovery was made. Due to his contract with Shiny Entertainment, Tommy Tallarico Studios owns all the sound effects he and his employees made for the game. Shiny could use them in Messiah, but they belong to Tommy, and he can use them again or sell them if he wishes. And when Tommy found out a sound effect he owned was being used in Roblox, oh boy, did the butter begin to churn. Tommy stepped up to the plate and did a stream on YouTube called Talking About the Roblox OOF Sound and Controversy. It's hard going back to this stream because he spends a good chunk of it pitching a soon-to-be-released game console that still doesn't exist.
we're actually coming out with a brand new video game.
How did I
machine,
die?
Television.
I wasn't even
Amico.
moving no
We actually
more.
don't allow online play.
It's weirdly anxiety-inducing watching a man in January 2020, right before a global pandemic, pitching a console whose central feature is trapping people in a room together.
Everybody can kind of come together and play in the same room together.
But when he wasn't pitching his scam-adjacent business venture, Tommy was demanding Roblox give him $100 million.
Tommy wants money.
Okay, for legal reasons, I'd like to specify that
Remember when they
was a
played
joke.
Paint
He
It
didn't
Black
ask
and
for
Black
very
Adam for all
much.
of 2 seconds?
Probably. He didn't say how much he wanted.
And they did the same thing
Almost
for
like he was
Kanye's
embarrassed
Power
to.
later on in the
Tommy made
movie.
it clear he didn't want Roblox to remove the sound. He wanted them to keep using it, but to pay him for it. And if they didn't, things were going to court.
They may think that, you know, I'm trying to get the sound taken out of the game. I'm not. They may think that I'm currently suing Roblox. I'm not currently. But it's also not fair to me that I don't get compensated.
Remember when The Rock was like, Black Adam, he's DC's next big thing, and I'm him.
Very funny.
And then,
Allow me to pretend I
and then,
understand it for a few
yeah.
minutes. A key point here is, at least as far as I can tell, so
no need
probably
to
wrong,
detail the rest.
Tommy isn't owed any compensation. According to Roblox, the OOF came on a CD of sound effects.
No! Did I grab the
when
bomb?
They were making the game in the mid-2000s. If this is true, they used the sound with
Something
the
made my,
reasonable belief they had the right
my
to
down
do
ear
so
come
at
out
the time.
later.
Whoever took the sound out of Messiah and sold it on a CD could be in
I
trouble.
think I grabbed the bomb
But
out
the
of
two guys who
midair,
started Roblox
which,
in 2006
unfortunate.
didn't do anything wrong. Apart from
The wrong
create
way button?
Roblox. Okay, I've spoken to a couple of lawyers after filming this bit, should have done beforehand really, and they clarified something I think I should add here about them not doing anything wrong. They did still technically do copyright infringement. If you use a sound effect you bought from someone and it turns out they stole it and lied to you, you're still guilty of copyright infringement. However, if this actually went to court, there is something called the innocent infringer defense. If an infringer can demonstrate they had no reason to believe they had committed copyright infringement, and it looks like Roblox might be able to do that, the court can reduce the statutory damages to as low as $200 per infringement. There are other types of damages, like actual damages, the losses suffered by the owner as a result of the infringement, but that's something that could only be answered in a courtroom. As you're about to see, however, Roblox directly told Tommy they don't think they owe him anything, so it sounds like they think they have a good defense if things go to court. In these tweets a few days before the stream, Tommy seems a bit annoyed that no one owes him money, although in his version, Roblox feel like they don't owe him anything, which is a strange way of describing a large corporation. I think what Tommy means is Roblox's lawyers know what it is, but he still would like to have some money. All Roblox are required to do in this situation is remove the sound, and Tommy could send a cease and desist and trigger that happen.
Like, why would Rob ever go for any other throw than down air?
Cease and
I don't think he has
desist.
any kill throws.
Stop using the sound. It's mine. You don't have permission to use it. Take it out of your game.
But Tommy isn't doing
It's
that.
just linearly
Doesn't
the best
want it
one.
out.
Tommy wants money.
If he can get them to keep it in and
Hey,
pay him
Namek.
a license fee to use it, or just buy the sound off him outright, he could make a lot of money.
Yeah, I'd rather them just pay me and them own the sound forever so that it stays in the game.
Tommy cannot stress enough how much he doesn't want Roblox to remove the sound, because that's how he makes money from this.
I never asked Roblox to remove the sound. I don't want it to be removed. I haven't told them to take the sound out of the game. I want to keep the sound in the game. So,
And Roblox probably want to keep the immensely popular sound in their game. However, they are a business. Their ultimate goal is to keep as much of their money as possible. A majority of Roblox's income comes from underpaying the people who actually make the game's content. How much do you think they're willing to pay for
And here it
20
comes.
seconds of a child saying ow, especially when they could replace it for free?
Roblox could remove the sound tomorrow if they wanted to.
So when Tommy approached them asking for money, Roblox offered him less.
We approached Roblox. We said, hey, there's a situation and we're going to ask for this much. Roblox said, we think you should get this much. so, this much is what we think.
Just to put it in plain English,
Damn, bro.
The purpose of this stream is for Tommy to complain that Roblox will not offer him enough money to buy a sound effect they don't need.
I think they're nuts and disrespectful. To me,
this is an all-time classic
We're good, we're
Tallarico
good.
moment right here. Complaining about respect while calling someone nuts and asking them for more money. It's just incredible.
I'm hoping that we can come together, I don't know, maybe somewhere in the middle, to make everyone happy.
One question really starts to stand out in this 90-minute stream. How much money does he want? He's very careful to never say how much he thinks the sound effect is worth, how much he asked for, or how much they offered him.
And I can't say, people are going to say, well, how much did you ask for? Look, you have to understand that it is not professional of me to go around stating how much money I'm asking and how much they are offering.
Just to be clear, unless there's some kind of non-disclosure agreement, which he probably would have said if there was,
Robotic
there isn't
operating
anything actually
body.
stopping Tommy from saying how much he wants for the sound effect. The Amico saga has proven irrefutably that Tommy does not care in the slightest about appearing professional. That excuse doesn't work. He's choosing not to say it.
Oh yeah, something else I'm worried about for Pikmin 4, which isn't really something that matters, like, at all. It's pretty superficial. But something else I'm worried about is the fact that, like, houses are still around. Which, like, you know, obviously, Pikmin 3 is post-apocalyptic or whatever. But the houses are in, like, pristine condition.
It started to feel like Tommy just wanted a
They are pretty
large
clean.
amount of money for a single
Like,
sound
did all
effect.
humans die out yesterday? What's going
Make him
on?
look really greedy if he said it.
People are never going to know, what it is, and
I don't know
there
much.
doesn't need to
Is
be,
it a new
that
is it a new
knowledge.
planet
He's in the
or is
fascinatingly
it the
awkward
same?
position of not being
It should be
able
the
to
same
say
planet,
how
because
much
it's
he
always been
wants,
Earth.
even though that's what the stream is about.
It would be unprofessional to talk about
Unless,
that.
in Pikmin lore, there's going to be other
But I
planets that
think
humans
I
went to.
described that it's a lot more than what they were
PNF
offering,
404.
which was barely anything at all.
I think it's worth asking how much barely anything is to a millionaire with a dedicated Spider-Man room and an indoor waterfall in his mansion.
Everyone should have a 7-foot waterfall.
And I wonder if they're going to go the
But the thing
Splatoon
that's
3
kinda
route,
bad about it
where
is
everyone
that
kind
at
of figured
night,
out pretty early, oh yeah,
go
it's
to
just
the bathroom.
post-apocalyptic
Wait a
Earth,
minute, didn't he already
and then they're
make
just
that
going
joke?
to
Later in
go
the stream, he
full
started taking questions, and
full
someone asked
into
him to
it
give
for
the
Pikmin
ratio
4.
how different the counteroffer was.
Tommy,
Because,
I
you know,
didn't
percentage-wise,
expect
there's
them to
gonna-
do a
how
character
far is
creation. I
Roblox
thought it was gonna go with
offer
like the
compared to
4
what you
characters that we
asked
saw
for? At least
before.
100
Instead, because in
times
Pikmin 3, right, you have like 3 characters.
less. So that,
Yeah.
if they
thought
offered
it-
me
Controlling
$1,
4 characters would have been
I'm asking
basically
for
useless.
$100. So, if
You
they
really even
offered
never
me
need 3 in Pikmin 3.
$1,000, that means I'm asking for $100,000, right? So that's how far it is off.
Can't
I
wait
find it very
for
curious
Battle
that he will
Royale.
say how much
Battle
he asked
Royale
for, but only
Pikmin.
in the form of a riddle.
I tried to save you,
More
Triton.
curiously, he uses very small amounts of money as examples. He chooses not to say, for example, if
A-class
they offered
Pikmin
me
Battle
50 grand,
Royale.
that means I asked for $5 million. Or if they offered me 100 grand.
Also, you're
okay, I can
playing
see why
Young
he
Link
didn't-
I
again?
hope they come to their senses. and I know they're probably watching.
Triton
I don't
can't
know,
speak
maybe
right
around
now.
it
He's a
Saturday
bit,
morning.
So that was the situation in January 2020.
Nah,
he's in
Roblox
bed.
were offering to buy the sound.
Okay,
Tommy
okay, so is it
wanted
100
A,
A,
times more money than they were offering. and
he
if things
can't talk
didn't
right
go
now,
his
or
way,
B,
he was
he's
threatening to
focusing
take things to
because
court.
You know, I have attorneys.
He's in
he
bed.
does swear a lot
I
sometimes.
have teams of attorneys. I easily have about 20.
In the VC,
different
he was like, "I
lawyers,
can talk, but
which
just
is
quietly."
a
But then he just
difference
stopped
of
talking.
opinion on whether or not
I think
I
he forgot
help
he
to
can't
bring
speak.
millions of people to their game or not, and what that is worth.
That
Remember
last
how to
thing is, I
speak?
think, why Tommy thinks he can ask for whatever massive amount of money he won't say. In his
think he
mind,
forgot.
this one sound effect
Also, haha,
single-handedly
fuck you,
launched
Triton.
the Roblox
Haha,
franchise.
fuck you. I
But
made
the
that
idea
shit.
is
I
that
don't-
right? Some may
Oh.
say even that the
What?
reason
No, you have
Roblox
not.
What?
No, you have not.
Thank God I came here. What
popular
the
as it
hell?
is
I'm pretty sure I
now
mentioned something
may
about
be
Trent.
because
Well, it doesn't
of
matter now.
the fact that so many
You talked earlier on, so I assume you just weren't talking.
Some may say, Tommy, you don't need to launder your arguments like that. You are the one saying that right
Is
now.
Discord broke again? Is that what happened?
helped
Because he still isn't
create
talking.
the franchise itself. It's made the game Roblox
Oh my
go supersonic.
fucking god,
Part
I've
of the
been
reason
talking
how
this
many
entire time to
millions of
literally
people
nobody.
found out about
I've
the
been
game
clicking back and forth. So, oh, fuck, oh, fuck you. Oh, this, oh my god, and go hard.
Asking for something
Oh,
extremely fair,
fuck you, man.
considering
Fuck.
what it has done
Ah,
for the
that-
franchise.
These claims are hilarious,
How unfortunate.
exaggerated, but most of all, wrong. Take the sound effects from Minecraft.
Oh my
that are
god.
popular
Okay,
and
so
people
like
use
when
in
you
videos
showed me
too.
the call, I
They
said,
have a huge
"Oh,
presence
hey
online
Namek,
as well,
look
but
who
they
I'm
didn't
playing."
make Minecraft popular. They're popular because they're in a game
It's like I
millions of
changed my
children have
headphones
played.
because
The
they were
Roblox oof took off
they
in
were bad quality.
mid-2017 when Roblox was already a pretty mainstream thing.
Oh.
The cause and effect is completely backwards.
Nobody usually had
While
young
it
wigs
might
there.
not be entirely impossible for a single sound effect to make a game very popular, I would like to remind everyone that this sound effect was already in a game, and that game was such a massive critical and commercial
No
failure
fucking
that
way.
no one noticed the sound effect had been
You mean no
stolen
fucking
for
way.
20 fucking
Hey, you what?
years.
It's on
Come
the
bud.
goddamn
Roblox
Steam?
didn't become a multi-billion-dollar company because of a sound effect. They got there by being evil. Speaking of evil, Roblox eventually worked with Tommy to turn all of this into a whole new way of monetizing their empire of nightmares. Instead of paying Tommy for the
Okay,
sound,
so yeah,
they're
also
making
fuck
the
you,
players
Namek.
pay
That
for it.
oh my
In
god, I hate that
November
image.
2020, Roblox announced the OOF sound was going to be removed, but they were updating their developer marketplace, so players
Like,
could
Like, did you not think the
purchase
song?
sounds to use in
Did you not think the
the
song
game.
was up
And
when
once
you were
this update was
clearly trying to
released,
communicate
the
things to
OOF
me, and I
sound
just
could be
wasn't.
purchased
I wasn't saying
right there.
anything.
I assume Tommy would get
Because
a
what's
cut.
it? There was the one time where
Simultaneously,
you were
Tommy
like,
announced he had produced
you
a
stopped
sound
playing
effects
because you
pack
like,
for
I
creators
don't know,
to
something
use in their
happened,
Roblox games.
and I assumed you were trying to say something
I
to
have
me.
done a brand new sound design library just for Roblox.
Creators could buy
I'm
a
a
range
fool.
of sound effects
No way you
packs
missed that.
costing
No
from
way none of
$10
that
to
hit.
$250 and use these in the games they make. Roblox
Thank you.
and Tommy agreed
Just
to
down
use the
smack
sound
like a
in
fool.
the game as is for a while, so the sound marketplace had time to get up and running. And
Why is
users
up? Why is
had to
Upthrow
oofless
sent
in the
backwards?
meantime. But this functionality still hasn't been added a year and a half later. Eventually, in July this year, Roblox,
Oh
citing
my
a
god, I'm a
licensing issue,
fucking fool.
removed the sound and replaced it with
Fucking-
this one.
But I won't
Which is
turn my
I
back.
didn't realize you were talking
But
to
it
me
might
this
be
entire
done
time
purpose to
because of
incentivize
that.
paying to
And I
replace it
didn't
once
realize,
they get
oh
the
my god,
marketplace
my
up.
microphone wasn't
So,
even picking
clever
up
move, I
sound.
guess. You bags of scum. Tommy also got to make some official oof merch, so that was nice for him, I suppose.
I've created an oof
Did Namek leave?
t-shirt.
It doesn't look like he got the
Yeah.
massive
Damn.
payday he wanted, especially since the audio marketplace hasn't manifested yet, but at least he got something out of it.
Privately
So, there
goes
we go.
nuts.
Wasn't that an interesting story? That's the end of the video essay.
I haven't been tryharding,
Don't
but
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
it's
If
well,
you
I've been
came here to
trying
find the
a
origins
little.
of a
I've
sound
been
effect,
trying.
you
I've been
can go.
trying, but I
Subscribe on the way out if you'd like, but
I'm not-
take care. Go play Roblox.
I'm trying to learn right now.
And Tommy, I know you're watching. I've seen
They
you
call that
argue
one the
with people
Bowser
in
sweep.
comments of videos with 100 views. You can go as well. Go do whatever it is you do in your fun house. I'm just chilling out. See ya. Okay, I think they're gone. This video is being filmed at an undisclosed location to avoid being traced. Also, Mum went on holiday and she locked the garage so I can't get to my set. And no, I have no
That
idea
killed?
why
You
the back
missed
wall
me.
of this room
No
is
way
all
that-
so
no way
creepy.
all that
The last guy
happened.
who lived here
No
had
way I-
terrible
Also,
taste.
yeah.
Anyway, I think he's gone. Okay, we need to talk about Tommy. This is
That wasn't even touch the ground for
supposed to be. So
real.
I was writing up the script and doing a bit more research, and then I rewatched Tommy's
How's a dropkick?
E3 pitch for the Amico, and I realized something. He takes credit for creating the oof in a very particular way.
I'm even the guy who did the oof sound for Roblox.
He made the sound for Roblox?
There is a
I thought I
beat
misheard him, or maybe he
car.
misspoke, but no, that's how he says it.
The thing that you might know me the most from is the guy who created the beloved oof sound for
Alright,
Roblox.
Mike says,
That's right.
The sound wasn't made for Roblox, it was made for another game and reused by mistake. That's what this whole thing was about, Tommy. He said that one in the commercial for his sound design kits
Alright,
he's
I got
selling
you.
to put it back in the game. Why is he saying it like that? Well, obviously the idea he made it for Roblox, this massive important corporation, is slightly more
I didn't even die
prevalent than the
first.
truth,
How
isn't it?
embarrassing.
So he's slightly
Now,
altering
in my
the story
defense,
to give
Gavin,
himself a bit
that would have
more
worked had I
credit.
not
That's
jumped.
fine, like whatever, who cares?
Had I not
But
jumped
then I thought,
towards
you
the
know,
stage.
for a sound with another guy's name on it, he seems pretty happy to say he personally made it.
That's
For
pretty
Roblox.
cool.
From an outsider's
Shut up, meme.
perspective, it looks a bit like
Shut the
Tommy
fuck
is
up,
taking
meme.
credit for something someone who
Meme
worked
didn't
for
even say
him
anything.
decades later.
Shut up,
And
meme.
yeah,
Do
sure,
not
my
talk.
script
Do
was
not talk
almost
about
done,
this.
But I couldn't let that possibility sit unexplored. So,
Okay, so
I tried to figure out who
oh,
actually made the
that's why you
sound.
didn't answer.
What I
So I was saying,
discovered
do you think
was
Young Link's a good choice for me
interesting. And then
alongside
a bunch
Success?
more other
Oh,
shit
yeah,
happened.
Young
The
Link.
video was this long. I'm so sorry.
Like I don't know
No.
much about Young. Damn.
Yes, Joey's name is on the file, but that doesn't necessarily mean he created it. If he did the final exporting of the sounds Tellurico Studios made for Messiah,
Just crashed.
his audio program would put his name on them regardless of who recorded, edited,
Oh,
or
that,
mastered
well,
them.
that was from 5 minutes
Instead,
ago.
let's
Never
look
mind.
at how Tommy talks about who made it.
Sorry, meme.
Let's rewind the clock a little. Back in 2019, Tommy quote tweeted that one video that was a repost of the thing Plasmonode put on Reddit. He indicates that his company created and owns the sounds used for Messiah.
So you didn't find it weird when I wasn't responding to you being like, hey, yeah, you think Young Link's a good fit for me?
I thought you were just like,
Notice
saying
that
like,
he specifically doesn't say that
Oh.
he made it. He says his company created it.
I am not a perceptive
and then
individual.
specifically credits Joey, implying little to no direct personal involvement. I believe
Perceptive.
this version of Tommy's story is true. However, soon after writing this,
More like
to put it bluntly,
Perceptor.
it looks
Got
like
him.
Tommy realized how popular the sound was.
I'm fine,
He
I'm
said in
fine,
many
I'm fine,
places,
watch.
including the live stream, that he didn't really know that much about Roblox until he found out one of his sounds was in it. So on a timeline,
No
it looks like he
fucking
wrote
way.
that
I
tweet
mean,
and
no
then
fucking
started
way.
looking at the sound's presence online. In his
Y'all
next
remember
tweet, he
Space
says
Chimps?
he's surprised to discover the sound has tens of millions
mean
of
that ape
views
family?
online, and then all
No,
of a sudden
Space
it's a
Chimps.
sound
The
we
mid-2000
created.
the mid-
And then he adds
2000s
this in
CGI
parenthesis,
movie.
like he's trying to sneak it into the story at the last minute.
No.
You keep
And
grabbing me a
I
bunch.
remember-
Like,
myself
you need to
recorded.
stop
Remember
getting grabbed.
A-
Change, isn't it?
I remember
It's also just a
2010s
weird way of talking
movie about
something
monkeys in
you
space,
created.
but
like if you found out something
I don't think
you
it
had
was
made, you,
named that
was in a
generically.
huge game, you would go, "Hey, I made that." You wouldn't go, "As you can
What?
see,
Oh,
my
yeah.
company
Not
created
mid-10,
and owns that.
not
It was made by
wait,
someone who
mid-10s?
worked for me decades ago."
You said
"Oh, wait, that sounds
mid-2000s.
really popular.
Yeah,
I mean, we
mid
made it,
2000s.
and I
All right.
myself
Not
recorded
mid
it. And
2000s.
to his credit,
late
I think Tommy
2000s,
noticed how this sounds
2008
too,
to be
because 30 minutes
precise.
later, he tried.
Definitely not what I'm thinking
He
of
started
then,
a second
because
thread where this time
I
it's a
don't
sound
remember
he
most things from when I was
created.
4.
Joey edited.
My dad took me to
and
fucking
owned.
Obama's
He
inauguration. I don't remember any of that
specifically
shit.
used the word created again. So he got his story straight in the
Got
end.
the
at least.
freaking
Good for him.
space chimp
But that
disc
does
and
mean this
everything.
first tweet is a bit
Just type in
embarrassing,
space
isn't it? Now,
CH
you tell me,
and then
what one
space
thing would make
chimps
Tommy
behind
look
the
more
voice
like he
acting.
was trying
Oh,
to
you're looking
rewrite
down
history
smash.
after the fact?
recommendation in the
I don't even know what Midnight Sound Smash is.
Right?
search
From my
tab.
perspective, that would be a very stupid
That
thing
but
to do.
fast.
But I must be missing something because he did delete it. It's gone. I am not accusing famous industry veteran Tommy Tellurico of lying about who made
And
the
it's,
sound.
and it's got a
I
freaking
don't
sequel.
know for sure who did
You
what
believe
on the
that?
sound.
Space chimps?
But Tommy should. And if he's telling the truth,
It's not even
why
like I
did the
want.
truth
It's not even like
change?
I kind of
when
like
he was
Young Linkle.
surprised by how
He's a
popular
cool
the sound
character.
was. In a very short span of time, Tommy's
Now I
version
don't
of
even know
history
what
went
what
from
what
Joey
you heard and
created
what you
it
didn't
to
hear.
we created it to
I created it.
Literally anything in between
Attempt
you
to delete
for the first
fact
time
he
being like
said
I can
Joey
talk just quietly,
created.
and just now when you came back, I have not
Someone just
nothing.
wants to brag about making this one sound effect this badly.
Of course.
But he does brag about it. He put it in his Twitter handle, it's part of his pitch for the Amico. It seems very important to Tommy that he doesn't just own the sound, that he personally created it. To most people younger than me, that sound effect could be the most well-known thing on his resume, which is a bit depressing, really. And when he tries to describe the process of creating
You're
the sound,
so good.
things get even
Actually,
weirder.
really good, Edge.
In the UFO
That was-
industry, Tommy's happy
That was
to
not what I
say
wanted to
he
do.
made
That's not
the
what I wanted to do.
sound, but then he tries to go into detail about how it was made.
I thought what
Wi-Fi.
first I would do
I hit him with the
is
old
talk
Wi-Fi
about
tactic.
how the oof
Roll
sound
behind F smash.
was
Or
created.
roll
When
behind
he talks
smash
about
attack.
the work that went into making the sound, he doesn't say he did anything.
If
He
Meta Knight
says
had
we.
a
Then,
better
what
forward
we
and
did
up
is
tilt,
we went through,
I'd probably
you know,
play
all the
him.
different lines. We did a whole bunch of other stuff to
Hey,
it.
what's wrong with Meta
as
Knight's
well.
forward,
So after
too?
we
Play some
shifted
mid.
it down and then
I
Sometimes
don't
he
like it. It doesn't do
accidentally
anything.
says
It's
I
useless.
And then corrects himself.
I wanted to let folks know how I
And his
created
up
the
tilt
sound,
is
how we
useful, but
created the
very,
sound,
very
myself and,
niche.
my
Actually, let
sound
me play some
designer,
Sephiroth.
Joey Curris.
Because the
Just keeps going
hitbox is
like
very,
this.
very
We start to
skinny,
tweak the
and it has a lot of
sound,
end
each
lag,
individual sound. So again,
or
we
relatively a lot
might
of
have
end
spent,
lag,
you
you know,
know,
for
a half hour trying to figure
up
out
tilt.
exactly
Oh, it's just this
which way we should have pitched it down and what thing we would have
Meh.
taken and this and that.
This is a strange way to describe something you did. Far from being a sound he created and Joey merely edited, whenever he has to describe any specifics,
What series
all of a
should I do
sudden it
after
was done
I'm
by
done with Metal
committee.
Gear?
Tommy isn't lying about who did what.
I would
The
He's
Nate's
just
already
the
yet.
opposite, really.
What are the
He's
series that you have in
specifically
your
avoiding lying by
to-do
being
list?
as vague as possible about something that would be easy to talk
Well, two of them are
about if he
RPGs, which isn't
actually
great,
made the
but
sound
Dragon Quest and Final
himself.
Fantasy. There's two
I
of
took
them.
this
Final Fantasy.
little girl's, we took the clip, right?
Are you saying that because you want me to play
And then
7?
what we did is we edited it.
I was gonna say,
and
I was gonna say
we kept
yes,
the
but
length
mostly because
of
I
the
also want to
sound.
know
He struggles
like
to come up with anything
because Final
he
Fantasy
actually did.
Part
Like
7
his
Part 2 is coming out,
knowledge
so
helped.
why not be ahead of the
And,
curve for once?
We'll say
I'm not going to be ahead of the curve. 'Cause I have to play 7 and 7
I want
Remake,
to say this right. I mean, it took
and
a
then
lot
all
of
of Final
my
Fantasy.
knowledge of audio to
And
create
you do not
yes,
have to
sound
play
and make it
Final Fantasy
sound,
1, 2, 3,
unique. Now
like,
that people know
4,
about
5,
I,
it,
mi-
6.
I
know
might,
about how
I might.
created the
I'm not skipping
robot
5 and
sound.
6. Those are the
After
ones people
seeing a guy
like, so I have to
specifically
know.
avoid saying I and say we
But I might
dozens
skip
of
1, 2, 3, and
times and
4.
then
But
finish
aside
the
from that,
story
I
by
have to play
saying, "So
5,
that's how
6,
I
7,
made
8,
the
9,
sound?" It
10,
just comes off
12,
really
13, and
disingenuous.
15.
One quick
And 16
indicator of
now.
what he could mean by we is at one point he uses it to describe the
What the
act
fuck
of
do I-
exporting the sound out of the
I was trying to do the
program.
Sephiroth tech. One
compressing it
second.
and making it all
It's forward air. I think you're doing back air.
Here we go.
Before we ended up saving
I was
it
doing
out.
forward air
So
the entire
When he
time. I
says
just
we,
was mistiming it so
It
bad.
just means Joey.
Mhm.
It only takes one person to hit save on a file, and that's the one thing we know for sure Joey
I've been trying to
does.
teach somebody
Like with the
somebody
mine
Sephiroth,
situation,
and
it's
I'm
hard
trying
not
to let me
read
see what
into
this
why
this
Tommy
character
is
can do,
talking strangely.
because I
It
played
starts
like
to
less
sound
than
like
10 hours
Joey
of this
did most of
character.
the work. But then that would mean someone else deserves
I don't even know why I
the
only said the
credit
number
for
one, because
creating
I
the
also have to
sound.
play
So
fucking
all of a sudden,
the
this
Zack
0.3
game, and then
second process
Stranger of
becomes a team
Paradise.
effort. That's Tommy's version of how the sound was made.
I have
He
to play-
says we.
I have to play the Zack game,
Sometimes when he
Stranger of
says we, he
Paradise.
just
I might have to
means
play
Joe.
13, 2, and 3,
What's
because yes,
Joey's
there's a
version?
Final Fantasy 13,
Joey's
2, and
been pretty
3.
quiet about all this, and good for
Don't
him.
you just hate it
His
when people
career's
just
still
barge
going
in your
strong,
door in
unlike
just
some people's,
room?
and I'm sure he
I
has
don't know.
better things to do than
Oh, I
litigate
have.
who
Oh
can
my
make
god.
the sound effect.
I
Unlike
have.
me,
Like
who
it's a
has
jump scare
plenty of
from
time to
Final
watch
Fantasy
it.
Phrase.
However,
Goddamn.
Chorus does have a website
Ooh,
where
you
you
should
can
do Five
collect
Nights
credits
at
for every game he's worked on
Yeah,
since
that's not expensive to do.
1993, and he's still updating it.
I've already played
Next
Five
to
Nights.
Messiah, Joey
How about
Cruz.
Trident?
You
How about
were
Trident?
not about to hit me with
After
up to
witnessing
air
someone
rest.
claim Joey did it,
Yeah,
changed
trying.
their
You should
mind,
stream.
doing
You think
stories
Gavin
and
is
very
actually gonna
vague
do
details
that?
about who
I
did
Yeah, what
it.
the upper is that upper arrest a
I
thing?
designed all the sound effects. It's like a breath
I
of
forget.
fresh air. This is another reason why I find Tommy's first version of the story more believable.
I forget that
Not
Gavin
only is it
hates
untainted
combos.
by his
In
later
this combo
discovery
orient,
how
in this
popular the sound
somewhat
was, it's
combo
also
a game.
what the other
No way that
person
killed
who
me.
worked on
Yeah,
the
well,
game
I
said.
killed?
This really
I know
makes
Sephiroth's
me
light, but
Tommy's
goddamn.
credit from
And also,
Smash
Smash is not
Bros.
really a
Program.
combo
It was
oriented
just a
game.
hunch before, but now
Yeah, this
I
character's
don't
like
know.
chic and
And
everything,
here's
but he
when
also
the
puts with like
fun,
Donkey
easy
Kong. What are you
video
talking about?
about the
Bowser?
Roblox oof I was trying to
True,
make
true.
ended,
Like
and the horror of learning life
you know,
again,
Cloud isn't really a
because when I
combo
was on Joey's
character.
page, I noticed
Yeah, let me
something
play some
else.
mid.
design of all sound effects for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. This was very confusing to read,
Oh, yeah.
because Tommy spent the
Back
last
here.
several decades saying
Plus
he worked on Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater,
Throw someone
Tony
like
Hawk
Steffi,
Pro
yeah, sure, that's
Skater,
gonna
Tony
show.
Hawk Pro Skater. I was on
Crazy.
the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater team. I was on
Oh, that was
original
just really
Tony
poor
Hawk Pro
DI.
Skater
Is it?
team.
I'm not
That
saying
was
Tommy
bad
didn't
DI,
work
but
on
I mean,
it's
it
just
shouldn't
that
kill
some
at all
places seem to
with
disagree
any
with him.
DI.
Places like the credits of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. According to them, someone else did the in-game sound effects. I'll give you 3 guesses.
So yeah,
It
so
was
all the
Joey's
numbered
job.
entries
Although the
minus
company
11,
did that
14, and the
as
first
well.
4.
It's like they're
Stranger of
saying sound
Paradise,
effects
Zach
like this
Game,
guy
7
from
Remake.
this company. But Tommy's acting
Uh,
like he personally did it again. I'm starting
what
to
else?
feel a bit
Children.
bad for Joey,
Sure.
just to kind of add to the mystery. He talks about how
I haven't Children's a
small
movie,
the
Triton.
development team was.
That's the whole joke. That was the. I was
Okay,
literally making
just
the joke.
making sure, because the last time we talked about this was the second time we'd ever talked about having children.
You know, there's only about maybe 10 or 12.
So for all I knew, you just forgot
Very few
again.
people exist who could possibly contradict him.
But yeah, I also do have to watch Advent
It does make
Children.
it even weirder, though, for such a
13, 2, and 3, like I
small
said.
team to leave his name out of the credits. I guess
Oh yeah,
Tommy
there's a
Cox's
10-2. I might
name is in there,
forgot about that
because
too.
his company is named Tommy Tallarico Studios. So, who is responsible for the sounds in Pro Skater? The guy credited for it.
There's that one
his
like
boss, who
fighting
says he did
game
it
that I
now.
could play.
In an
I'm
older
not.
interview
Just fucking
slash
why would
house
I?
tour, Tommy got a bit more specific. He said he'd buy skateboards. Oh,
Is
sorry,
it?
I mean, we'd buy
I'm
skateboards.
trying. I know you in
Then
game.
Tommy would help this mysterious
9
other
years
person
ago,
record the
and I thought it was-
sounds. He says one of the pain sound effects, ironically also a kind of oof, is his actual voice.
The actual
That's how you
sound
grab
of
Gavin.
Tony Hawk that you hear when the guy falls off the skateboard.
There's that new mobile game that's coming out at some point. Maybe sucked.
Falling off, cracking my head.
Oh my god.
So, Tommy might have helped with some of the sounds, or at least at some point Joey recorded him falling off a skateboard. Strangely though, while he says he was on the Pro Skater
I know
team,
Yeah, my
video
graphics
games
are great.
isn't
at the time,
really
things were
your
very different.
thing, but
You
why don't
see,
you try
as I
Yoshi's
mentioned
Story?
earlier, Tommy was on a TV show
Not too
about
hard.
games while Pro Skater was
Yoshi's
being
Woolly
made.
World or
The thing
story
about
or
journalism
No,
is
it's
it's
just
usually
Super
frowned upon
NES.
to cover
Why
or
not?
review a product you helped
Can't be
create
that
without
hard.
disclosing
Why
you
not?
worked on
Why
it.
not?
Right?
To his credit, Tommy's very good at this.
I'm not
When
DSP.
co-host Victor cover games he was involved in, he was sure to say it. Take
And then alternatively, for Dragon Quest, I'd only have to play the numbered entries.
I'm not going to comment on any of these
Because Dragon
games.
Quest, like most things Dragon Quest does, is very simple when it comes to how many games you gotta play. And you don't even really gotta play any of them. Which applies to Final Fantasy 2, obviously, but like in terms of how many games there are to play.
This guy says, I mean, how many times have you done like super weird alien things and been shit at video games? Like, I don't know.
Okay, but in my defense,
In your defense, you're
no, no, I have a good defense here. I have a good defense.
Why?
Comparing me to DSP is like comparing an apple seed to the entire actually no.
A sapling to an oak tree.
It was featured on the show. Tommy interviewed
It's
one
like
of the
it's like
developers,
comparing
Peter,
a blade of
when it
grass
came
to the
out.
entire
Tommy
forest.
reviewed it, and both gave it a 9.5 out of 10.
sapling
If Tommy
to
worked
an
on this
oak tree.
game's sound effects, he would have said
I'm
so,
stronger
wouldn't
than an
he?
ant.
Well, he
If
doesn't.
an ant was-
At no
It's
point
like
whatsoever in the
it's like
coverage does
yeah,
Tommy disclose
this is
he
also
worked
like
on the game.
this is part
Tommy
of
behaves like a
the
TV
greenery.
guy interviewing a
but-
game developer, which would be a bit weird. Also, development,
Man's really
right?
good
I can
for
only
here.
think of a few reasons why Tommy wouldn't mention he worked on the game.
Nice going, Charizard.
To do so normally. One is he randomly decided
That is
not
mid.
to take credit for something, which seems out of character and pretty dishonest.
Like,
considering
hey,
how
what
hard
Final
it
Fantasy
is
games do
to
you
game,
play?
and he
Well,
seems
you
to
do
know
1, 2,
better
3,
than
4,
most.
5, and also
Although
make sure when you get to 4
while
that's
he
not
had
the
helped
American
Joey
version of
out
4, which is not Final
Tommy
Fantasy
at
4,
the
because they
time
changed
didn't
it.
consider
For some
whatever
reason.
input he gave
called
big
it.
enough to justify
That's because
taking
Final
5,
Fantasy
6.
involved,
did not
which is
exist
fascinating
in
to
the
me.
US.
There is potentially
Yeah,
a
do that.
past
Is there
version
really
of Tommy
no reason?
if he honestly thought
Hey,
it
then
was.
5, 6, 7, and after you beat 7,
Pro Skater.
and then after you beat 7, you also have to play a bunch of 7 spin-off games and a movie. And also, remember how you beat 1 earlier? Well, actually, there's also a prequel game to 1 called Stranger of Paradise.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Got
That
that
was
big
mashup.
Over the
Got that
years,
big
Tommy's
bank, man.
story has grown a bit.
There's a
from
Final Fantasy
helping
10 and
sing
10-2
sounds
because, I don't know, numbers are hard.
doing
Then once you get to 13, make sure you play 13, 13 Lightning Returns, and 13-3.
So I did all those sounds.
Which, by the way, Lightning Returns is not the game in which Lightning Returns, so
now he's saying he was the
probably
audio
around that
director.
one.
He's not even in the credit. Let's quickly quickly look at who did what.
If you really want to, you can play 11 and 14, which are the MMOs. Though I think 11 might be cancelled at this point. I don't know.
Sound effects much. Sound effects or
Hey, now,
sound
give me a
design, as it was
character
later
to
called,
play
is usually done by
that I
Joey.
might
A game
enjoy.
Colorico Studios worked on almost always has music by Tommy, sound effects by Joey.
Mhm.
Credits. Basically, when Tommy and Joey work on games together,
And then when you get to
let me-
15,
let me
make sure you
add-
get all the 15 DLC, otherwise the story's not gonna make any fucking sense.
Colorico Studios
Let me
put
actually
out a
think
sound
about it.
effects library you could buy and
Okay.
use in your own projects, with over 19,500.
And then it's
sound
like,
effects.
oh, what Dragon Quest games do I play?
Tommy's the
Keep
executive
count.
producer, so I'm sure he was involved in some
Slam
capacity.
dunk,
but
let's
3
get
other
it.
recorders and editors are credited,
Bruh.
along with the sound designer. I
Oh, what
wonder who
happened?
it could be. It's Joey.
I
It's
spiked
always
them.
Joey. Joey credits himself as the lead sound
What?
designer at
Well,
Colorico
I was trying to think
Studios
about it.
for 15 years.
Okay, fine,
The thing
fine.
he did was sound effects. Even on
Pichu.
Electric
I wasn't
Playground,
even thinking about that,
Tommy's
Spike.
show,
I was
Joey
going
was
for
credited
it.
for additional sound
And I wasn't
effects.
thinking
So
about that.
maybe
I just
Tommy
don't
did
want
not
to
think
play
about
the sound
Peach.
effects
I
on
just
Pro
fucking
Skater
hate
because he
Peach.
knew Joey would see it.
Fair
Given
enough.
Tommy's
I also
tendency
hate
to take
Peach.
games his sound effects
I'm
guy
like,
is
I
credited
don't
for
want
and
to
say
float
he did
everywhere.
all
You said
the
Pikachu,
sounds.
right?
What does that sort of thing mean for his later claims about
What do you mean
Messiah
float
and making
everywhere?
the oof?
I said
wouldn't
Pichu.
it be funny if Tommy also reviewed Messiah on TV, and when he did, he again did not mention he worked
What?
on the
what
game?
I gotta say
Wouldn't
that
that be
those
very,
two, they
very
say something
funny?
that sounds so familiar, you know?
Yeah, it is
Just
funny.
like
No, my
That
mic
is what
quality is just
Randy-
fast.
funnier. On that same episode,
Like
he
my
also
headphones are
reviewed the
just
Dreamcast
fast, so I
version
couldn't
of
even,
Pro
I didn't
Skater,
even hear you
giving Tommy
correctly.
Yet another opportunity to
So,
say
my
he
bad.
worked on it.
You're
Which he
defending
didn't.
yourself. You're
There's
just like, oh,
starting to be a
mammals and
precedent for
animals.
Joey
They
doing
sound so
things, being the
familiar.
one
They sound
credited
so
for it,
similar.
Tommy
It's just
reviewing
like,
it,
That shit
and
is not that
also
simple for
he
Dragon
worked on it.
Quest.
It's legit the
And
Randy
count
meme.
minus
He
10.
did.
It's
Coming
the
back to
Randy
how he
Naggers
talked on the
thing.
stream,
It's just that.
could
No, it's
mean
not.
we both work
Unless you live in
on
Japan, in
it.
which case
But to be
include 10.
cynical, it can also
Oh, is it
mean
not that?
Joey
How
did
is
it
it?
while working for me.
Because for
Messiah
some
is
reason,
one of
Dragon Quest 10 is an
the
MMO, because I guess that's just the thing, is make a numbered entry in your RPG series in MMO. Like, thanks Square, you fucking assholes. And then make it not available to the American public, because the Americans don't like Dragon Quest, which is true, but I like Dragon Quest.
Chose not to say he worked on it, and when he later decided he did and he made this sound, carefully avoided taking credit for anything specific. Or the guy credited for sound effects on almost every other game, who says he did it, who
Like
Tommy
lightning
said did it
kicking.
before he changed his mind the first time,
All
What's
right.
and
this
whose name is on
online
the
trend
front.
of getting
Wait,
absolutely
I shouldn't be F smashing.
In conclusion,
Neutral gameplay.
who knows?
Grimace shake.
Could have been either of them. Maybe it was both.
Y'all see the Grimace
Artists
shake?
Even a
the
Gavin can
collaborative
get
process.
this,
Okay,
right?
that was
Down
written
Down
as a
B.
joke about how
I
heavily
tried to
the
parry
deck
that.
is stacked here.
Down
But
B,
let's be
Gavin.
serious, I haven't found
I'll do it when I
any
need
evidence
to.
proof here. I think it's interesting just how much Joey
I know,
is
I
credited
just
for
just
sound
wanna make it
effects
clear, 'cause
everywhere else. And I
some
think
things
it's
you just
weird
won't
that Tommy
listen.
didn't
I
really
have an-
have any
I have an
specifics
idea.
Or just
about
do.
what he did on the sound. And I think if he did work on the game that closely, he should have said so
What?
when he reviewed the game on television. But none of that is
I
specific.
thought I was
proof
gonna
that
go a
he
little bit more
recorded
forward,
or
but
mastered a specific sound effect. However,
What you doing
given
over
all of
there?
this additional context and information, I can say at least for myself that I have some trouble believing Tommy when he says he made the sound. But when you decide
Hopefully it's a pretty good way to kill
well-known
people,
industry
okay.
figure like him has said is suspect, you start to
if
ask,
they're retarded.
well, what else has he said? This guy's been around for decades.
calling
and he's
try
said
retarded?
a lot
I've
of
never,
things.
I've
I
never
started
died to an up B.
investigating some of his other
Was
Are
on
you,
up
are you,
B.
are you going try
mostly to
retarded?
prove to
Because that was
myself I
definitely
just being
a
silly
way
so
for me
I
to
could
kill him a
believe
lot.
when he said that he made the sound. I wanted to be able to
If
put this
it
to
is,
bed
then
and
so
move
be
on
it.
with my life. I just couldn't accept that the
Or if
first
I am, then so
American
be
to
it.
ever work on Sonic would lie
Got him.
like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have
Hey,
Namek
wait a
pick my
second.
characters for like the entire rest of this. Because I need to remember
Yes, Tommy
neutral.
has repeatedly said he's the first American to ever work on Sonic.
In fact, I was the very first American to ever be hired by the Sonic team back in the day.
Are you serious?
Very first.
Damn.
I don't know what you think you're
first American
doing.
to be hired.
I was
One of
thinking
the
like
first
local for
Americans
everything.
to Ever,
Try and up
be
tilt's
hired,
pretty good for comp.
They made Pichu
on
bigger,
Sega
remember?
Japan, for the
He's got
Sonic
about as low
team.
profile as
I was the first
Pikachu
American
does,
to ever
if
be
not less.
hired to work on the
Oh,
Sonic
for
the
sure. Yeah,
Hedgehog
for sure.
series.
But if you don't take
Pikachu
Tommy's
can
word for
pancake
it and
better,
do your
yeah.
own research, by which I mean basically
Not anymore.
Sonic for 2 seconds,
Or,
you start
never,
to see
you said
red
Pikachu.
flags. Sonic was being developed in
Pikachu.
America as early as 1992
Pikachu.
when
Got him.
Sonic 2 was being made in California. Americans are all over
Yeah,
Sonic's
as
game
canon.
development since almost the
He's always had that problem.
Sonic some of this.
Look at her with her knight.
Sakurai said, "The dirty Americans made my Pichu a good character. He's supposed to be a joke character. Nerf.
Maybe he means first American to do music.
I love the
But if he thinks that,
banging.
Tommy's been crushing too many 40s. That was terrible.
What's the next
I promise
character?
to live and learn from this. Oh,
Captain
fuck. But this
Falcon.
first American stuff
Captain Falcon?
is even
Okay.
deeper. There are layers to this shit. One particular American musician,
The American.
Michael Jackson,
Captain
was rumored for
Falcon?
decades to have
Hey,
worked on Sonic 3. This was
my
seemingly
Falcon is
confirmed by
inspiring.
Yuji Naka
And
that's why
this
they-
year, actually. This
that's
would
why
make Jackson
Aegis
the
is so
first
broken.
American to do a Sonic soundtrack. Maybe there are some Americans who worked on one earlier. I'm not sure. I'm not deep into Sonic lore. I'm no Heriton Splimby. Now you could say, well, sure. Maybe that means
Are they
Tommy
going
is
for my
wrong
colors
about
now?
being the first American. But there's no way he could have known that. We only found out for sure recently. And yeah, to be fair,
Oh my
that
God.
would be true. Were it not for
Hey,
the
it's
fact
just-
Tommy
it's just a
has
wood.
also been bragging about knowing back in the 90s that
so-
Jackson worked on Sonic.
So I was really close with the Sega folks.
On-Air one's pretty cool. He's able to combo into a knee. It's a bit weird though, because you know, in order
This
for
was
that
at
to
a
work,
con
you have
in
to jump and
2014,
then
before he
fastball
started
and
saying he
only
was
hit the first
American. So
part of
either
Nair.
He knew he was lying when he started saying
Like, who
that,
does
or
that?
he made this shit up too.
What,
Which
F
one is
Smash?
the lie? At this
Yeah.
point, why not both? I don't
Just
trust
raw
this
on a
story about
landing.
knowing about
What if I
Jackson.
didn't get
frankly,
close to you?
I think he just made up a
But
story.
But you're-
because
but you're
It
Gavin.
works.
with
It
another
works
important
if you
piece
get
of
a
history.
But
good
you're
reason.
Gavin, though.
That seems to be his MO at this point. This is just one example of what we could charitably call exaggeration, but realistically we call lies. The more I tried to check things Tommy said to prove to myself that any of it was true, the more it all came apart. Okay, so
Why
what
would
about
you
the
shoot if
Metroid
it's not
Prime
gonna
film?
hit?
He said in a bunch of places, including the
Really
OOF stream,
cool
that he worked on Metroid Prime.
Metroid Prime with Shigeru Miyamoto. Worked on that for,
Did you not
for a
do the
couple
right-
of years. And I
Great
worked with him
input?
on Metroid Prime.
I was trying to do down smash, but I accidentally pressed what's it
Gosh, I
be?
wanna say 4 or 5 years. Metroid Prime. I worked with that with Shigeru
I-
Miyamoto.
I-
Also, I didn't even
for 5
I
years.
don't even think I did the right
Worked with Shigeru
taunt.
Miyamoto,
So-
the creator of Mario and Zelda, worked with him for 5
You're,
years.
Hey,
Metroid
get hands off
Prime.
my cock for
He
next
doesn't
time.
just say he worked on it, actually. He says Shigeru Miyamoto was a personal huge fan of his work and always wanted to work on a game with him.
We always talked about working together. We're like, oh man, I really love all your Mario stuff. And you
Oh,
say, man, I love
that
all
was
your
close.
Why didn't it turn-
stuff that you
why
do."
didn't it turn
Like, oh, We
around?
gotta work together sometime, you know?
I don't know if that part of the story is true, but Tallarico Studios was contracted to work on Prime. Not music, by the way, Prime already had a composer. They just did
Bruv.
sound effects. That might turn out to be important later. But early in development, Retro cancelled all their other projects to focus on Prime, and suddenly didn't need outside help to get the audio done, and
Struggling
his
a bit
contract
with the
wasn't
movement
renewed.
of stuff.
Tommy will
I
confirm
think
this
it's
part of
behind
the
you.
story
No.
himself.
Might be the down
Contract was
taunt.
coming to an end was around the same time that Retro's
niggas
projects
ragging
were
on
all getting
Elephant.
canceled except for Metroid.
Oh, that's what I'm
And
supposed to
they
do.
had an internal audio department.
I think yeah, I think
my
it's
God.
down taunt.
He wants it. He wants it
But
so
again,
bad.
with the exaggeration, for him to be dropped so easily implies Miyamoto wasn't as invested in working
Free
with
my
Tommy
man
as he
Elephant
says.
Mario.
Tommy doesn't just say he worked on Prime's sound effects for a bit, and Miyamoto was a huge.
More like
fan.
Mario
His
wondering where
story
my good
is
game
way more
is.
exotic. He tells people Miyamoto didn't.
Yeah,
give him
it's
any
already-
it's already-
visuals
it's coming, dude, it's
or
coming.
animations
Daisy's
to make
in it.
sound
I don't know
effects.
what more
He
you
told him to
want.
just make what he thought was cool.
Hopefully
and
it's
Miyamoto
good.
team designed the weapons and animations around.
We're gonna
the
add
scenes.
DLC.
It's animated
Give us a
actually
bunch
absolutely
of
beautifully.
epic weapon sounds, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna give
Visually,
you
it's
my
Soul, it's
fantastic.
just not in it. God damn it, it's
and
not in it.
they are gonna be inspired by the sounds that you make.
No, it has a soul. It's just artificial. It's like a homunculi from Fullmetal Brotherhood.
so cool.
This is an unprecedented amount of control for an external audio contractor to have over a project. Plus,
Unless
it
you're watching
doesn't
the
mix very
original
well
anime,
with
in
the
which
fact
case,
that
that's not how homunculi work.
Did
'Cause,
Miyamoto change his mind? Why didn't he
the original
let
anime
Retro
was
keep him
something
on
different
board if he had such an important
in
job? It also
many sense of the
doesn't mix
word.
with other stories from Retro Studios' actual audio department. He did an interview for Shinesparkers where he told this story about Miyamoto letting him design the weapon sounds first. However, Shinesparkers then went on to interview Clark Wen, Prime's audio lead, who came on board after the other games.
Like,
were
it wasn't
cancelled and Tommy
horrible,
was gone.
but
Wen is
in terms of
well-respected
a lot
in
of
the
the
game audio industry.
in terms of
He's worked on a
the
bunch of stuff,
the opinions I see about the original anime from people, these streams are too much. You have to get people being like, bro, it's the worst thing in the world. Why would they even deviate from the manga at all? And you get people being like, bro, it's actually even better than Brotherhood, which, like, tell yourself it's not.
Massive creative control over the game, and then going to the interview with Wen where they say, we interviewed
That's neither
Tommy,
here nor
he
there.
said you did this, and he goes, that sounds cool, but no. Wen says,
And there's people like Zellrider who's like, Full Alchemist Brotherhood, good show, but there are actually problems with it, and all the problems are fake and not real.
Are done by Tellurico Studios, and they might have been done the way.
And of all the things that motherfucker lists, none of them is the actual problem with Full Alchemist Brotherhood, which is that its tone can be a little bit,
So
shaky.
early in development, they forgot he had worked on it by the time the game was done.
Of all the fucking things this motherfucker wants to list, the one actual problem is not there.
Made it in, though. They must have kept
I'm
contracting
surprised that you
people
didn't
after he
say
left and not got him
he
back.
kill himself.
Weird. I wonder why.
Actually, no, two
Seeing
problems.
repeatedly take credit for the work
Because fucking, what's it? They also don't really explain what makes certain alchemy special, like, ever. Like, everyone cooms and busts over Mustang having the formula for fire alchemy, but, like,
Can you guess?
is why is fire alchemy different?
Page on his website, accessible via the Internet Archive, Tommy wrote about
Because
leaving
it
early in
is
development, although he still
no need
claims
to
he did a lot of the
explain any
main sound
further.
design somehow.
And everyone cooms and...
He doesn't say
And then this is more just a world-building thing than, like, a big problem, but everyone cooms and busts over the Elric being able to, Edward being able to, what's it, transmogrify, that's not the word, but I'm having trouble thinking of it.
My hat is off to you.
Transmute. Everyone cooms and busts over Ed being able to transmute things with just his hands without drawing a circle. But, like, how do they know he doesn't just have a circle on his hands? Because other people do that. I don't know why everyone's like, bro, he can do alchemy without drawing a circle. Like, everyone can do that. Just make a circle preemptively and put it on your hand or something, on a glove. Put on a glove. Tattoo it on your hand. Fucking scar it into your hand if you have to.
Stuff people love about the game, and absolutely refuse to let Victor get a word in edgewise.
I had to scan every little thing. There's a great story in there as well. And that's a problem.
Shit, dog, I'm pretty sure that one guy has it on his tongue.
The worst problem about this game is the
How that works is beyond me.
Wait, whoa. Okay, well, wait, let's just stop. Let's just not.
No. Let's talk about.
Never mind.
Not the biggest fan of this
Damn, the roast 3 stock goes crazy.
I swear,
Okay, I'm gonna do
like it's a bigger
do it
like.
let's just do a best of 3.
Anything on Mars has for a side B. It really feels.
Talk about their work. Joey doesn't mention Prime.
No. Let's talk about
He doesn't
this.
consider his work a large enough part of the finished game.
Let's just
to
do
go
best
on
of
the
3 to
resume.
end this
Meanwhile,
because I'm
Tommy
gonna
talks like he
bed.
worked hand in hand with Shigeru Miyamoto for 5 years on Metroid Prime. Oh, come on, H1, be reasonable. He doesn't say it like that. No, he says it like that.
You should do
the.
You should play the Parappa the Rapper series again.
But he said on his
I don't really want to do that.
early. He left so early that
Yeah.
you got to put
Okay.
him in the credits. He knows
Isn't it a
he's
rhythm
not
game?
telling the truth when he says this.
Yes, but I have to emulate it.
Maybe I'm just a gaming racist.
Don't you have a
But
PS2
is it okay
emulator?
at this point to call this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't make this another fucking trying moment, man.
What?
What?
Just me asking him to play WarioWare and everything in his power to say no, even though he has the
I said I was
ability
gonna
to.
play Yoshi Story.
Well, I'm not gonna play a fucking rhythm game
God,
emulated
okay.
anymore because I'm not gonna play a rhythm game emulated anymore because I want my system for fucking Rhythm Heaven. That shit is not possible.
What? What do you mean not?
Whenever you emulate rhythm games, you have to be very, very precise with when your inputs are, but emulating rhythm games is basically impossible because you cannot be as precise through an emulator.
I suppose, but all the rhythm games I've been playing have been, well, initially
a
I
bit
had
longer,
troubles with,
Kevin.
what's the word? Initially, I had trouble with PlayStation rhythm games, but currently it's been pretty good. I just swapped to a, what's it called? DuckStation, and the input delay is effectively non-existent.
Sure, man.
Hey, I think I've debusted. What do you think, Gavin?
What happened?
I think I debusted.
Yeah, probably. Like I said,
it's-
you're gonna be fine.
I don't know if I'm gonna compete ever, but it's sometimes fun to play.
Well, nevertheless, Parappa the Rapper on the PlayStation, Parappa the Rapper 2
You bring some happiness in there, friend.
should be running perfectly fine.
I would be willing to try it out just to see. Except I don't care about Parappa the Rapper, so yeah, kind of stops that one in its tracks, really. Because unlike Triton, whenever I say I don't want to play games, because I have other games I want to play, and if it doesn't interest me, what I put on the list.
Now that I'm not playing
At
Smash as
least
much,
you have that, Gavin. Triton is just like doesn't have a list at all. We have to tell him this shit.
hey,
We have to tell him to do
Namek,
this.
Namek.
And then you say you have homework, but then you literally play another game.
Hey, Namek. Now that I'm not playing Smash as much, that probably
I
maybe
think
I don't know.
WarioWare is a story-driven game for
I will
some
play.
reason.
You know what? I will play WarioWare if I get the chance.
What do you mean if?
Because I still have some I still have to make sure everything's ready for college next year. But yeah, I should have the time.
I don't understand.
I beat it. It wasn't too crazy. I really enjoyed it.
I don't have enough time to shield that. Suck my balls and dick.
It feels like I'm like hyping it like it's the best thing. I'm not trying to. I just really like it, and you just refuse to play it for months.
Finally, King Caesar.
Wait, press button.
You can find
They put out like 3 WarioWare, 4 actually. No, it's gonna wait. No, 3. Yeah, they put out like 3 WarioWare games since the last Rhythm Heaven. That series is dead. It's not coming back.
Which game? I wasn't.
Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah. It might be dead.
Okay, potentially
Oh well,
last game.
the last game.
Yeah, this is the last game because you're not
I didn't
playing
mean
it.
to choose. I didn't mean to choose random. I was completely just not thinking. I was on autopilot.
Do you want to change it?
How well did the last Rhythm
sure.
Heaven game do, Gavin? Like,
I don't fucking know.
okay, well, I
mean,
don't know, man. If you really like, wouldn't you try checking it? I don't know.
I don't. It clearly doesn't matter anymore. It could have sold 50 billion copies.
I think it would kind of matter. It would kind of be like what the hell is going on? You already have this amazing.
What the hell are you
If it sold 2 copies and that's why they're not making Rhythm Heaven anymore, okay, fine, I guess. But that's not gonna help me because I want more Rhythm Heaven. Knowing why I don't have any more Rhythm Heaven isn't gonna solve anything. Like, yeah, I know why exactly we're not gonna get any more Mario and Luigi games. Doesn't make me any less depressed about it.
In the future.
I mean, you could always play,
I'm trying to look at the big picture here, Gavin.
What big picture?
You can make this a video. Talk about it.
Make a video about Rhythm Heaven and be like, oh yeah, by the way, Megapix sold like shit, so that's why they didn't make any more games.
The new Scott the Was. What do you think?
No.
No.
You can't say jack shit. I have no. Nah, shut up.
If anything, I already steal from people too much. If I start stealing from Scott, it's gonna be way too transparent. Because I've watched like all of his videos, some of them multiple times over.
Just copy his entire setup.
Why didn't I go to Ledge?
Just copy the same joke, and you have
Cloud
like,
fucking sucks.
make this.
He's
Okay.
mid.
Okay, we're not gonna start the.
Uh-huh.
I don't even think. But no, that's
I
not.
feel like you're gonna up smash.
That was supposed to be an up smash, but I accidentally up tilted.
You think
I was hoping a flip kick was coming.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm beyond the flip kick.
Okay, try doing some backers when Trans getting back to stage. Pretty good option.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I play Cloud.
Damn.
I haven't played Strive in a while. I could play that game online if I bought it, but that's not happening. So
It's fucking hilarious because it seems like Sin isn't really that good
was
in the
some
game.
proper
And
bullshit.
once I saw people saying that, I kind of just laughed.
I'm dead.
I
you
don't even
really
know.
want-
I don't even know how good Sin is. I just don't like it as much as I did in Zard. He's not as crazy. Like, yeah, he still has Beak Driver, but it doesn't go full screen anymore. So what's the point?
I don't know what that.
If they put Jam in the game, then I'd have to buy Strive. But as it currently stands,
Like,
They better. They would need to give her like some odd tier comp. Up with the,
I mean, probably not. She's probably gonna do even better in Strive than she did in Zard. Because the problem with Zard is that everyone had massive range all the time and a weapon. And then there's Jam. It's like she's the fastest character in the game, but like who cares? But in Strive, the screen's just far smaller and everyone takes up less space. Exemplified by Sin, where all of his moves are way smaller than they were in Zard.
Really, I've always
So
thought-
also
Yeah,
it's
mix that
Giovanna. So
I literally.
so if we're gonna talk about characters that don't have range, Giovanna does fine. So
I don't remember what she's in the tier list. How
So
about that?
what if
How
I
about
win
that
this?
hair girl? I've heard that she wasn't that good.
Hair girl.
what about what
Yes.
girl?
Hair girl. I don't know her name.
Milia? What about her?
I think yeah. How is she's doing? How's she doing? Isn't she like a brawler as well? Or I'm getting this wrong and she's not a brawler. Like,
She's a mix-up character, and by mix-up character I mean she has one move that mixes up, and that's what the move everyone uses. Because why the fuck wouldn't you? I don't think I've ever seen a Milia game where they don't use that one move. I swear to God, if I see a fucking spinning disc of hair ever in my life.
Am I dead? We covered every option. That was good. I guess game 3.
If they put Strive on sale for 50, I'd probably get for 50% off. I'd get it, but the biggest sale I've ever seen is 40%, and that extra 10%.
You mean on Steam?
Yeah.
Then why not get like a key?
Are there any keys that go to 50%? I don't know.
Human child. Really, you're such a weirdo.
How did you fucking zero the ledge from above ledge? Like, not even, like, close to above it. You're fucking soaring above that shit. Got him.
I wasn't watching. I was way too busy at laughing at Phil saying human child. That never gets old, man. Another word that makes me laugh so much is when Phil says procreate.
Well, I see a key for 62 cents.
Maybe I'll buy Strive then. I wouldn't even need Strive
really
replace Blood
desperate.
players, but, you know.
Well, if you have the
My dude.
the Xbox Battle Pass.
Well, I don't, because it's useless to me. Not useless, but it has very little use to me.
Oh no.
It's like, what, 120 a year for fucking... for a bunch of games.
Psychonauts.
I already own Psychonauts on Steam, and I don't really want to play Psychonauts 2 unless I end up loving Psychonauts 1.
That's all I know about it. That's all I know.
Special delivery.
Ah!
Okay, kill.
Oh, Gavin. Throws don't kill it. Out.
More like Cloud Strife Social First ass. More like Cloud shit.
Cloud shite. It's right there, dog.
Fuck.
Jump. I literally had to read like 5 separate times. Kill yourself.
What's with you guys? You're just so toxic, man.
Oh my god. Kill yourself!
I mean, 1,000%. No, 100%. No, 1,000%.
How'd you not? Ah. Fucking Cloud. More worthless than a summer ant.
No, you see us as fucking.
I keep sealing up the cracks.
This is like a competition
covering
of
up the syrup,
which one can downplay their character the
sealing up
most.
the cracks.
Okay, my character actually sucks.
No, Gavin.
Your character's mid, not sucks.
Your character actually sucks. Your character actually sucks. You're fucked. Your character actually sucks. Yeah, because that hit. Yeah, because that hit.
What hit? I keep looking away at the most crucial moments. Goddamn.